Hello, and welcome back to Long Live the Queen.
Poor, sad princess.
I don't think I shut the door.
What, up there?
Yeah.
Oh. Fill for us.
Awesome! Anyway, continuing on. We're gonna go learn us some music.
We could have just stopped the episode real quick.
Nonsense! That would be professional. You tap out chiming dyads on a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. You learn to play notes and scales on a simple wooden recorder. You practice with the recorder, learning to recognize tunes that you hear and replicate them.
Oh, you didn't do the thank God, when I came back. Which I was hoping you would do.
Aww.
That's what I would have done. It's like, oh God. I panic. I don't know how to talk to myself. What is this? It's like whenever Danny or Aaron leaves the room.
My lady, there's a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed.
Ninjas.
It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. I what? With a squid?
Anime.
So that is... Who writes this garbage? Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky.
That is unlucky.
You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it will rain and wash the words away.
Well, that was an exciting adventure, wasn't it?
Indeed. We read about squid.
Squid girl romance.
Yes.
Told you, Yowie.
You creep through the... Yowie's guy on guy.
Yeah, would have been appropriate. People are out there writing poems about you and squids.
Apparently.
I think it's one of the ways you can die. Cracking, at least.
Yeah. You creep through the castle dungeons, catching glimpses here and there of the fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom. Even nobles can end up here sometimes. It's a good reminder to stay on the straight and narrow.
I'm here because I murdered a man. I'm here because I stole 10,000 pounds. I'm here because I punched a chicken. Strict laws against chicken punching in this part of the world.
Welcome back to Skyrim. No,
going Zelda, actually, but, you know.
Oh, no, the chickens get their own in Zelda. So where is it? Faith? Okay. Meditation.
You hippie.
You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep.
So, taking a load off. Basically what I'm doing. I'm sitting relaxed, but I'm not going to fall asleep.
You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes.
Nope, I'm already yawning at this idea of that.
You take slow, deep breaths, letting the air move through your body, feeling give you life and energy.
I regret to inform you that Fabian... Hey, that's Val's actual name. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. Aw, poor Fal. You had impressive titles,
died.
too. You had impressive titles, too. Earl of Titan? Doesn't come easy.
This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old.
He's like 30.
The problem is the political implications.
With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make the decisions. I'm leaving it to you because I don't want to be blamed. The young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Arise, the Duchess of Lyra, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of the 2 neighboring duchies, which... I guess it would be spelled that way. Which is generally forbidden.
Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though.
The boy does have a living grandfather, Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar suggested another possibility. You and Ada are both young and not too far apart in age. He requested that we accept a steel death cage match from the 2 of you, battling it out, fists only.
Leave him with it.
I'm sorry, that was his fanfic I'm writing. He proposed a boring old marriage.
Adair must be upset enough already without us taking him away from his home. Leave him with his stepmother.
Oh, that'll go good.
Actually, it's alright.
Really?
Yeah.
First time ever a stepmother's proved her worth. Atta girl,
Well-
Elise.
Well, it might have like an unintended consequence if she because there can be a noble uprising and she leads it.
Ew.
So maybe if you do that, it affects that, but I don't know. But I know if you send him to the Earl of Ishtar, he dies.
As you wish.
Sneaky out.
Boy, those mower guards are really earning their pay, huh?
I know, right?
Yep. Sorry to hear about your death, Fabian.
You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note.
A single note.
You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learn about different vocal ranges from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano.
Alright, see, again, you're well versed in public speaking, but you had no training in voice, really?
Yeah.
I call bull on that. There's a woman here to see you. She is Liliana.
Yeah, it is.
From Dragon Age. It's
It is.
Liliana.
She just grew her hair out and dyed it purple.
Pretty much. It's Liliana. Anyways, crown patronage or something.
Which means money.
Yeah.
Your Royal Highness.
That's purple?
Purple bluish.
Fuck. I can't tell.
Not quite black.
I can't tell. Looks black to me.
Colorblind.
Indeed. And the thing is, I can see black. That just looks like a slightly lighter shade of black. Which is odd since black is the absence of color, but colorblind, what are you gonna do?
Well, that's only when it concerns light. When it comes to color,
Oh, okay.
color, that's all the colors.
Yeah, alright.
Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song.
Alright, I was wondering what the hell you were doing, and I realized it was your Liliana impression.
I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Immortalize me in words? I wonder if she wrote that filthy poem. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous.
Tell me, how do you feel about tentacles?
The musician
It's her
sings
attempt
a
to be
little
subtle.
ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. It's okay, but nothing special. That might mean she has other talents.
Ding ding.
You are familiar with the traditions in many locations, yes? Can you also perform accents?
Nope.
Oi, Mum, that I can. What about juggling? I can keep a set of daggers and dangers.
Dangers. Yeah, I remember we encountered this last time.
Interesting. I look forward to all you have to tell me.
Also, I too throw knives at people who turn their back to me.
We'll have to talk privately to see how much she knows, but I think she might be useful.
Queen has weird privileges and rules like that.
Yep.
Like, she's the only one allowed to eat swan.
Really?
Yeah, swan's like the royal bird, and as a result, only the royal family can eat it.
Weird.
And
Why
I
would
wish
you want to eat swan, though?
That's the thing. And I hope they still exercise that just for the hell of it. Ooh, I think I'll be having swan tonight. And the guy's like, God damn it. 3rd time this month. And it's the 4th.
A walking...
I always want swan.
Yeah, she's...
Can't turn your back to her, always wants swan. She used to have a bunch of weird ones, but she delegated those to the parliament. Like, the prime minister couldn't leave the country without her permission, but that became tedious with the,
international world we live in,
an
right?
international world we live in and means of travel being much faster than they used to be. She's pretty much delegated it where the process is all but automatic at this point. Which disappointed my father, because he liked saying she had that power. But no, she's a meaningless figurehead at this point.
Yep. Visual elements are best to flatter on first meeting. They are expected to be noticed right away. If you spent more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire will bring faults.
Well, true, but also didn't we learn that you're not supposed to compliment their attire and their personality instead?
You're supposed to prioritize personality shit, but if you're just getting to know them, you might not know anything about the personality.
Yeah, alright.
Small personal details will help make the recipient of your flattery feel that you have truly noticed them, which is always better than a simple, how nice you look. Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct.
Quickly, Sam, tell me the Earl of Pineapples.
Jerry.
I mean, Not terrible, but not great either.
I'm not good at speaking.
We can tell.
Yeah. You read collections of famous historical speeches and practice saying them in a convincingly dramatic fashion.
Oh, how do you pronounce this one? Sieg Heil, you say?
You receive a letter
Had
from
to
young
make the
Lord
joke.
Adair. It's a bit messy and hard to read, but he seems to be thanking you for letting him stay with the family he knows. That could also have just said, he died.
Well, shit.
The end.
Now you're depressed and afraid. What were you doing that made you depressed and afraid?
I was visiting my mother's tomb. And remembering that she died, and she's probably only in her 30s.
Well then.
Good enough?
And now you're depressed and afraid. Look at you, all afraid.
You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly.
We've only missed like 3 of them at this point.
Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue
is it?
spontaneously shattering is a bad omen.
Is it?
You learn about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning.
Dry lightning?
Yeah, when it's not raining, you just get crack-a-boom.
Alright.
Strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on.
I don't think that's a sign of bad fortune. I think that's just, I guess it's bad fortune for them.
Staring up into the
Beep.
sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light.
Didn't I just read about this?
A falling star. Pretty. Apparently not.
I am amazed you're failing this much and not dead.
Lore. Where's lore?
If you know that there's a death coming up real quick, can you, drop a quick save state and show off the death?
No.
No. Those are always amusing, in my opinion.
Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death.
Huh.
The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies.
That seems foolish.
Long, long ago, the continent...
Also, we just met a man who strangled his wife with magic, so clearly not.
Yeah. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow.
So we nuked him.
Essentially. You've unlocked your new outfit.
Huzzah.
What a beautiful day. It's nice to stop and breathe sometimes.
Really thought that was gonna go somewhere for a second.
Nope. Why would it go anywhere?
Man. I figured some sort of adventure was about to happen.
I'm just going to show off the new outfit.
Yeah,
you guys didn't see the cat.
You appear to be offline.
That's the cat
That
suit.
probably made it into the video, by the way. Just a quick corner of it.
Eh. Whoops. And what was the other one? Priestess robes.
Quickly, heal the party.
Yeah. Wait, I need to change that back to coronet. Classes, and we're going to be doing more lore and decoration. Hey, this is actually mildly important.
Not in the real world.
For the duel, it is.
I said the real world. Really? Decoration?
Yeah, you'll
Alright.
see. Legend has it that long ago a horde of Yeveni on the back of tentacled monsters rode into the Valley of Mead, laying waste to all in their path. Their conquest was only halted when a lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders.
What do they have tentacles for if they can just drown? Thought
No,
the whole thing was that they were
the
riding an octopus.
The enemies are on the tentacled monsters, and we flooded them. Or the lumens flooded them.
Yeah. Tentacles usually mean you can swim.
Nope,
Well then.
apparently not. Legend says that the island domain of Malini was once a single island instead of a cluster until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire and shattered the land into pieces.
Christ.
At the height of the Novan Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were lumens, and they conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summoned monsters. Those
So,
monsters
Final Fantasy protagonists.
Yes. Those monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captors and destroying the old capital on Cathar Lake. The resulting chaos shook the Empire. I'm pretty sure that's the plot of Final Fantasy XIV.
Is it?
Or the online one.
I wasn't paying attention. I was there to stab things with a spear. And pet my tiny cat friend.
While your other tiny cat friend ran around going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. was the wrong cat friend.
You discuss the nature of beauty, looking at landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements.
Okay.
My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brioni. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends.
Dear friend.
She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwinnell's birthday party. That's right, Gwinnell's about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now.
Poor Sudbury.
The other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwinnell and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road.
That's not a good sign.
It'll be good to see my friends. Let's see. Sneak out. Right after we failed a divination check. Sneaking out actually never bites you in the ass.
Well, I know
it's
that.
It's a weekend thing.
Yeah.
Apple.
It was the failed divination where I'm like, that's a bad sign.
Intrigue. Internal affairs.
Have you studied that at all?
Nope.
Great.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you have.
Never mind. The Duke of Moray has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel to no avail because she's a les. The Duchess's brother is opposed as he will inherit if she dies childless. Your agents
she will.
Your agents suspect the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither has ever been linked to a man.
Mm-hmm.
That was the lady I gave the accent to that had the flower, the Valley Girl accent that had the flower in her hair.
Oh, like, the sister of the...
Of Creeper.
Yeah.
Countess Leek of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection.
I would applaud that.
The Countess of Dis is now married to the disinherited third sibling of the Duke of Moray and the Duchess of Hellas.
There will be a quiz on this.
Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without heir, a title may still pass to the Countess's husband. Several generations back, the rulers of Elath and Sedna in neighboring Talas married. The citizens of Elath objected to this foreign influence, and the resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances, after which the title was passed to a distant branch of the family rather than another child of the Elath-Sedna union.
Did you get all that?
Nope.
We're not repeating it.
Gwinnell's party is lovely. Not nearly
held in the same venue as your gala, I see.
Yep. Not nearly as glamorous as your own upcoming birthday will be, of course, but it's still a major event on the noble social calendar.
You're a bitch.
Everyone who is anyone is present. Uncle Laurent and Aunt Lucille are here, along with all three of their children. Charlotte rushes over eagerly to see you.
Isn't she your minister? What is she doing not in your castle?
Well, we're at a fancy party, and we're not in our castle either.
Well, I mean, like, she should normally be hanging around with you, is my point.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Lottie. Guess what? Hi, Lottie. What is it? Mummy said after your coronation, I can come and stay at the castle with you, and we can talk about, magic. That's great. However, it seems that the assembled nobles are not eager to converse with Countess Nyx and her family. The position of Lumen Minister may be damaging Aunt Lucille's social cachet.
I would have said cachette.
Whatever.
Well, I'm just saying what I would have said.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's right or not.
There are refreshments and dancers and musicians and polite conversations, and one or two not so polite.
That statement doesn't seem particularly related to the previous one. Also, her hair is dyed red now.
That's not her aunt.
That's a palette swap.
Yeah.
That's pretty lazy, guys.
Will not be shoved aside. Mother, it's my domain now.
And that looks like a younger version of your fucking magic teacher's girlfriend.
Yeah. Mother, it's my domain now. I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Just because you're of age doesn't mean you know anything, young lady. You need my advice.
It's only a passable drunk voice, I want you to know.
Whatever. I don't even sound like that when I'm drunk.
I don't either. I'm a happy drunk. Except when I'm playing Mario, in which case I'm getting drunk to complain.
This is my home, and it's never been yours. Before you can back away, their gazes fall on you. They wait expectantly for you as near queen to settle the dispute.
Without even asking? That's a bit rude.
Feelings could be easily hurt on either side here. It's important that everyone involved save face. I'm glad you have a great deal. I'm sure you have a great deal of wisdom to impart, but isn't that what you've already done? You have to trust in the strength of your own teachings. Trust in the strength and the intelligence of your daughter. Neither of them looks entirely happy, but neither of them looks angry with you either. A bit later, Brioni catches up with you. Hey, Lodi! It's so wonderful that you're going to be queen now.
I've got a rainbow of hair colors in this game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry about your mother. Thanks. But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky.
All the dicks you'll get to suck.
That's an
You're
odd...
like, what? And she's like, what?
That's an odd way of putting it.
That is an odd way of putting it. Thank you, game. 20 minutes. But we can finish this bit.
Anyway, I was wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you all the secrets? What secrets? Like, how to get into the old palace. I've heard it's packed full of treasure.
Ancient dildos.
You mean the old capital by Cather Lake?
How old is she before I keep
abandoned
making
one.
those jokes?
16.
I'm gonna just say I'm done making those jokes then. I think that's legal in this game. I'm just gonna play it safe, though.
It's 15's the legal age in this
I'm
game.
gonna play it safe. Thank you very much.
Exactly. They had to leave in a hurry, so they left all kinds of treasure behind.
Like drugs.
And nobody ever goes there.
That's harmless,
because
right?
The,
Insinuating the teenager does drugs instead.
the forest is supposed to be haunted, so the treasure's probably still there.
Think of all the coke.
The forest isn't just haunted, it's full of monsters like the Keithong.
And shrooms in the forest.
But what if she's right and it is full of ancient treasure?
Like PCP.
Alright, I need fucking... Done with that joke, too. That wore thin way too quickly.
I don't know any secrets about getting into the old palace yet. But if you come back to the castle with me, we can check the archives. Great, I knew you could help. I'm supposed to go back to school, but I was already planning to sneak off. I'll ditch my escort, sneak ahead, and meet you at the castle. This could be fun. At the end, you all share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to various lands.
Shall we go home to our various lands? Yes, quite agree, quite agree.
Alright, and that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye-bye.